Hey guys, welcome back. Ron here once again. Monday, October the 7th. What a day. Awesome trading day once again. We had a couple of stocks on our watch list and they did pretty well today. It wasn't a crazy day. It is the week where we are expecting Powell to talk again, and we actually like those weeks because if you look at the history, the days that follow turn out to be pretty good for us traders, and especially when we're looking to make some quick profits on the day, like Friday, for example. You know what I mean? Either buying puts or calls, depending on what the market wants to give us. So again, this is that week. So we are keeping an eye out for Wednesday and then the days that follow. But one thing I wanted to point out is because you go onto YouTube, you go onto the Google, the news, every little news article that comes out there, doom and gloom. The world is ending. The markets are crashing. The markets are crashing. It's going to come down hard. And it's not, there's no disagreement for me. When it does come down, it probably will come down very, very hard. But you know what? If you keep saying the world is coming to an end every single day, eventually you will be right. If you say the markets are going to crash, eventually you will be right. And I, for the most part, agree that nobody will disagree that a market crash is coming. It's just the way history works out. You know what I mean? But like I said, on our morning call this morning and the last couple of webinars that we've been hosting, guys, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you know that the market crash is coming because you don't know when exactly it's coming. It could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could happen after hours. You just don't know. And honestly, I don't care. The only thing I care about is my execution, and that's what you should be worried about too, because that's all that matters. It's your execution and how you're preparing for yourself for any particular move. So today was a perfect example. The markets came off of Friday. Look at what the markets did today. They had a lot of action today to both sides. The volatility is here. Looking at the VIX, you see that the VIX is just refusing to give up those levels to where it is now, and the VIX is it's still back above 17, pretty much trying to go back over 18 after hitting 21. So we don't know what it's going to do, but the volatility is here, and you are getting these exaggerated moves, as you can see here. Boom, these massive pushes higher, they hit key levels, boom, they come right back down to other key levels, guys, and that's all that matters. Are you paying attention to what's important right now? Because at the end of the day, all you can do is trade the right edge of the chart. So if we zoom in here, let's go ahead and take a quick zoom. Let's go ahead and zoom in here. Okay, this is all that matters, guys. When you're looking at the chart right here, do you know what to expect next? That's what matters, okay? So let's say we're looking at the chart, and we're looking at the chart right here. Do you know what to expect next? Is this thing going to bounce off of this and use it now as resistance, or is it going to break through it? Are you paying attention to the market internals? Are you paying attention to the things that matter that are going to help you make those decisions? So as you can see here, right edge of the chart, boom, support now becomes resistance. This thing decided to break down, but only for a short while, and then what did it do again? Came back to this level, boom, right back above it. Now right back to that level, and then and so on and so on and so on. Okay, that's all that matters. It's your execution. So are you prepared for it? Are you paying attention to the things that matter? Let's take a look at some of the stocks we were looking at this morning. Here's a quick clip. Keep an eye on that level. If it breaks above it, this is going to be a nice move to the upside. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look. You can use previous day's close and the pivot. But honestly, if it opens above here and it starts to head higher, it'll probably just go higher. Netflix has been a pretty smooth mover. But yeah, right. Use the data that's available to you and make the best decision possible, because again, the right edge of the chart is all that matters. When you're looking at this candle right here, what can you expect it to do after this candle? Okay, is it going to reverse or is it going to keep going higher? You know what I mean? Are you paying attention to key levels? For example, the previous day's close, previous day's high, multi-day support levels, etc., etc., etc. And that's all there is to it, guys. The watch list we had last week did great. We had awesome week last week. And this week already started out being a really good week, and we are looking forward to keeping it going. Again, we have the Powell event going on, the FOMC going on Wednesday, so we're keeping an eye on that because the last one was awesome and we actually turned out pretty hefty and very decent profits, and we're looking to continue to do so. So guys, that's pretty much it for today. I just want to make sure you guys understand. So the quick recap for today, we did have a couple of stocks on our watch list, and they were SPY, Shopify, Nvidia, Tesla, and Netflix. So as you can see here, SPY hit a few of our targets. It hit some targets on the way down, and then it hit 2 targets on the way up. So it was pretty nice. Or actually, it missed our second target by 24 cents. So give or take a few pennies, it just missed that target. Shopify hit first target and got close to the second one. But the market internals pretty much told us that the markets were going to start reversing, and that is exactly what they did. So around 10 o'clock, things started to reverse. So it hit our first target on the way down, and then it hit our first target on the way up, but it couldn't go much higher. Again, it just, those levels are there for a reason, guys. These things just tend to hesitate as key levels, and that's what we're paying attention to. Okay, Nvidia broke out nicely. One of my favorite trades for today. Broke out past the pivot, came back, giving you plenty of opportunity for entry, but the best entry overall was at 941. On the pattern formed on the 1 minute, because now that resistance turned into support, and that double top, and then after that, once it broke out, it double topped from the previous day's high, basically missed it by 6 cents, which was the target, but your limit would have been hit if you had your target there. So 2 targets hit on the way up. Tesla had issues once again at that 229 level we have been watching for quite some time. As it was trying to go down there, the volume on the red candles was decreasing, so it was just not having the strength to actually break out from there. After that, you see that there was volume coming in, pushing the stock higher, and it actually hit 4 targets and still going higher for the next target. So Tesla was actually a pretty smooth trade today if you took the reversal play. And then Netflix broke the pivot very nicely. Also one of my favorites for the day. As I mentioned this morning, it broke that level. It should go to H1 and H2. So it hit both of our targets on the way up very nicely, very smoothly, without any hesitation. So again, guys, that's pretty much it for today. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. Schedule a call if you want to schedule a 20-minute coaching call, or have any questions regarding the course or anything like that. Go ahead and click that subscribe button, click the links below, and I will see you guys on the next one.